Hey everybody. So welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 10th of February and we are now live in new session over here. So let's get started. So let's go to the monthly over here and let's have a look what the monthly time frame is doing. So we are following the market since day one this week now. So the monthly time frame over here is now heading towards the upside and it's about to tap this area over here in the monthly, right? So let me just okay, so the market will be going towards to tap around, let me just like 75 to 70 pips up in the monthly, because the monthly time frame is totally bullish over here, right? So we got our area of resistance over here and this is our target. So yeah, monthly is totally bullish for me. Let me just write it down. So now let's move to the weekly over here and see what weekly time frame is doing. So if we talk about weekly time frame over here, then the weekly time frame basically it's at the resistance zone over here, and this resistance zone is a very strong area from because uh, two times the market has reversed back from this zone, right? So I'm gonna give it a zone over here. This is the weekly resistance area, right? So now this is our resistance and this is our support. So now the market can like reverse back from here or maybe move up to test these wicks maybe. So let's see what will happen. So weekly is also bullish for now for me because it has created a support and now it should be moving up from here. So weekly is also bullish, monthly is also bullish. So now if we talk about daily time frame, then the yesterday's candle was a bearish candle and today's candle broke the high of the yesterday's candle and now it's moving up. So now what will be the maximum point where it can basically go towards to? So the first thing I want to draw over here is that I want to draw a support over here. So this is our daily support, and by zooming in into it a little bit, I'm gonna see where the market can possibly go. So I think the market can possibly go to tap this area today. Sorry. So that's a range of about like 18-19 pips maybe, but I think it can possibly go up till this area to fill these wicks and then move up from here. So according to me, yeah, so the daily is also bullish for me. Created a support, this was another support, again created a support, moving up. So this is the target area over here. So daily is bullish. Now the range is about like 30 pips. So now I'm gonna go to the 4-hour. So 4-hour time frame over here, let's just see. So first of all, let's just draw a area of resistance over here. So the 4-hour time frame broke above this area of resistance and now it can come down to test this area, or maybe it can reverse back and break its own high to move up, right? So this 4-hour candle is having like 2 hours 21 minutes left to close, and I'm gonna look at the lower time frames to check whether the 4-hour is about to reverse back or whether the 4-hour will be continue to move up, right? So this is the area over here. So if it starts to go up from here, let's see what will be the target. So I think the first target will be over here, these wicks. So this range is about 13-14 pips. So the range is not much for the bullish bias in 4-hour. So let's have a look at the 1-hour over here. So 4-hour is also bullish for me, but it can do a reversal and then it can go up from here. So let's see. So if we talk about 1-hour over here, then 1-hour is now, so this was the point from where the 1-hour just went all the way up. So let's see. So now we need to draw our target area as well in the 1-hour. So if we look at the 1-hour, sorry. So the 1 hour time frame can reject. So the 1 hour time frame can, make some rejections over here in this area, and if it flips back up, then this will be the area it will be heading towards to. And after this, it will be heading towards this area over here. 17 pips. So this range is about 24 pips. The range is pretty good for buys over here. Yeah, the previous 1 hour candle closed above this area. Now the current 1 hour candle is about to break the low of the previous one. So I'm gonna drop down the time frames to 30 minutes now. So if I look at the 30 minutes over here, so this 30-minute has broke the low over here. Now we have this clean range, right? We have this clean range. That's a good thing, but the thing is, we need to find our resistance over here. So we need a second resistance to be formed for the market to move down, right? So if it starts to go down, then this will be the area it can move towards to, right? So this range becomes like 23 pips over here. So I need to look on 15 minutes now to, watch whether it will be going up or not. So yeah. So let's have a look at the 15 minutes. Now this is interesting. So 15-minute time frame over here is just consolidating, right? And now this candle is about to break this low over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a sell at this point. Okay, I took a sell at this point. So let's see. So basically what I'm expecting over here is the market will be moving down to tap this area, and then this range will be, it will be reversing back from here a little bit, and then it will be moving up. So why I did this is, first of all, I need to draw this area over here. My stops have kept at the high of the current 15-minute candle, and the target is over here at 10 pips. So yeah, let's see. So basically 15-minute was ranging, and so the previous 15-minute candle closed below these candles over here. That means there is a selling pressure in the market coming up. So we are expecting the market to retrace back a little bit, because this 15-minute candle has created a higher wick. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so this 15-minute candle has created a higher wick. Now it can reverse down from here a little bit. So let's see. It broke this low. Yeah, it should be coming down. Sorry. There should be a retracement. So close 50% over here to manage the risk. So let's see if the current 15-minute candle break the low of the previous one or not. Sorry. Closed another 50% over here. At this point I have closed everything. So 30-minute candle is having around 12 minutes left to close. So I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute candle to close first. So lost around 5 pips in this trade. Okay, everybody. So I'm gonna buy above 157.223 area. So I'm gonna keep my mic on the mute. So you guys can automatically take the trade above 157.223 area. Okay, so sorry for the delay over here. Somebody just visited. Hey Nikhil Rajput, how are you? So basically, let's just talk about the loss I have took. Let me just show you. Yeah, so the trade was taken in the 15 minutes over here, and so basically what was happening over here is the market was consolidating, right? So it created a range. So the range was created between the price 157.204 and 157.113. So the market was consolidated, right? So I waited for a candle to break and close below or above that consolidation, so that we will be having a clearer idea that what the market is about to do. So when this candle over here, 15-minute candle, when this candle closed below this area, that means it closed below all these rejection candles. That means there was selling pressure creating in the market, and when this candle closed below this area and the next candle wigged up and broke the low, that was the point I executed. Actually, when it broke this low over here, that was the point I executed a sell trade. uh, and it didn't work out, so I managed the risk. So the original stop loss was about like 8-9 pips, and my loss I booked was about 5 pips, so I saved around 4 pips in that trade. So now let's just go to the 30 minutes over here. 30 minute is also ranging now. This is the recent area of support over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna visit the 4-hour. Okay, so the previous 4-hour candle closed above the area from the left. Actually, this is the area from okay, this is the area from 1 minute, 1 hour. Okay, yeah, now it's perfect. So this is the area over here. So the current 1 hour candle over here, so the previous 1 hour candle closed like a rejection candle and a bearish candle, and now so the current, if the current 1 hour candle break the high of the previous one, that means a support has been formed. So at that point I'm gonna take a buy trade, and if I calculate the range is about 18 pips, so I think easily 10 pips can be gained out of that. So, and I'm gonna keep my stops below the current 1 hour candles low, depending upon how bigger the stop loss is getting. So yeah, let's have a look on the monthly. Monthly was bullish. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, so the monthly is bullish. Weekly was also bullish. Sorry. Yeah, weekly was also bullish over here. Daily was also bullish over here. Now 4-hour. Yeah, so the 4-hour, what 4-hour is doing is let me just sorry. So 4-hour candle, what the 4-hour candle did is now the 4-hour time frame is also bullish for me. Okay, so the current 4-hour candle has created a lower wick. Now it can go up, break the high of the previous 4-hour candle, and continue to move out with volume, right? So that's the idea over here for me for the 4-hour time frame. If we talk about the 1 hour now, so the best idea is there in the 1 hour only. So for all the time frames are bullish in GBP, JPY. Maybe that's why the you know, 15-minute time frame didn't worked out well for me. So if I look at sorry, so if I look at GBP USD, look, so the GBP USD 1 hour candle broke the high of the previous one. Now it can go up to fill this wick over here, which is at 5.4 pips. So there is no range basically in GBP USD. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna you know, redo the analysis over here in GBP USD. Sorry. Okay, so if we look at GBP USD, then so the monthly time frame over here in GBP USD, it's kind of a bullish for me right now, and I think it can go up to fill this wick, but it can also reject this area over here. So overall, the time frame, monthly time frame in GBP USD is bullish over here, and support has been formed when this candle closed bullish. Yeah, so when this candle close bullish, next candle close with a, you know, like a weak bearish candle, and the current monthly candle is going all the way up to fill this wick. So it can possibly go up to this area over here, and then it can possibly reject this area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift to the weekly over here, and I'm gonna watch the weekly, what the weekly is basically doing. So if we look at the weekly over here, then this is our this was our resistance over here, and the market just did a fake out in the weekly, and now the current week's candle created a lower wick. Now it's moving up, so basically it can move up to fill this wick over here first, which is priced at, let me just, okay, which is like there is 60 pips of range, and above that area it will be heading towards this area over here. So according to me, the weekly is also bullish. So it's monthly bullish, weekly bullish. Now I'm going to talk about the daily over here. So what the daily time frame is doing is so there was a support formed over here in the daily, and now the current daily candle is moving all the way up. So it can go up to this level over here, or maybe it will fill the wick over here on the left, right? So but we don't know whether it will be rejecting this area or like what it's gonna do. So but most likely I think it will be going up to fill the wick over here, which is like 16 pips away. But the best trade will be above this area, like 1.356 or something like that. So for me, the daily is also bullish. So though all the bigger time frames are bullish over here, and now if we talk about why this is showing over here, okay. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame over here, which is rejecting this area from the left. So that's a key rejection area from the left, and if we extend this area over here to the left, then this is the multiple rejection area, like from the left, right? So basically what's happening over here is the market can possibly move up from here. So I think best buys will be above 1.35800 area. 1.35800 area. I'm gonna look at the 30 minutes. Yeah, above this area there will be good sells, otherwise the market can reject this area over here as well, and there is no range in 30 minutes. So that's nice, and according to me the 4 hour is also bullish. So once it crosses above this area, then I think it will be going up to test these wicks over here on the left. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna drop down the time frames to 1 hour now. So basically all the time frames in both the currencies are totally bullish. sorry. Okay, so we know that where we're gonna buy, where we're gonna sell. Why there is a line over here? Okay, so basically there is no range over here, so we need to look at the left, and I'm gonna drop the time frame to 30 minutes over here so that I can see where I'm gonna buy and where I'm gonna avoid that area. So if I look at the 30 minutes over here, then we have clean candles going up, sorry, green candles coming down. That means above this area we can have our buys over here, right? So I think above this area, and if we look at the 1 hour, yeah, I think we are gonna have good buys over here. So market can possibly go up to test this area. Yeah. Sorry. And yeah, so let's just also talk about sells over here as well. So I'm gonna look at the time frames over here. So if we look at the 4 hour over here, then the 4 hour is about to shoot up, should be shooting up to this level over here first. Yeah, that's, I really think that's gonna happen. And let's look at over here. Yeah, so this was the POI. Market tested the POI and it went straight up from this POI over here. And this happened yesterday. So I'm going to redraw my POI levels over here. So basically what happened over here is this was the high created by the market, and the impulse move has been done from this level over here, or this level you can say. Basically this level is good. So yes, the market can come down to test this area over here. So but before that it can go up and then come down. Yeah, so the market broke above that area, respected that area. Now it should go up from here. So if we look at GBP USD, then it should, let me just remove. So it's coming from down over here. This is the area over here between the range. The market is basically in GBP USD. The market is basically at a very important area above 1.1.35600 or 800. We have this clean candles to go. Sorry. Yeah, same idea over here. Oh, nice. Came down. Show period separators. Yeah, came down over here today. There was a spring over here, then market came down, and from this point it started to go up. Yeah, it will be going up from here. Yes. Now this becomes our BOS. Yeah, it will be going up to the BOS first, and it will break above the BOS, and yeah, GBUSD will be going up. Sorry. So yeah, we don't have this clean range, so I think waiting for a candle to break and close above this area, that will be a good option. But I think in GBP JPY we are gonna have a good trade. Still got around 1 hour left to close. So this candle is having 1 hour left to close over here. And the range, there is a problem with range. Sorry. So look over here. The market is ranging, just ranging at this point. Let's have a look at the news, if there is any news today. Oh, in 37 minutes we are having jobless claims news. Okay. The thing is, let's see how this 1 hour candle closes. After that, things might be getting more clear. Because the thing is, if this 1 hour candle closes like a weak bullish and the next 1 hour candle creates a high and break the low, at that point it can come down to fill these wicks first, and then it can continue to move down to correct this clean range. Actually, why this movement happened over here? Why? Was there any news today? This was happened around 2:30, 1:30, 15, 3, There was no news. So there is a chance that market will correct this move over here. Yeah, there is a chance of doing that. Sorry. Okay, so look over here. 1 hour candle is about to break this price. It's trying to do that, but still, but it just got 2 minutes left. So I'm gonna wait for 2 minutes for this candle to close. So if this candle breaks the high, and then I'm gonna wait for the next candle to create a lower wick and then go up.